posted yet. I can show you guys what's going on when I'm broadcasting live from the Habs app. And if you're not there, then you are missing out on what's happening. Get on out there right now and support this work that I do. And also share your message. Look, social media is here to help you share your message, to help you get that information out here, to help others to know what it is that you do. And guess what? It's free, right? So you need help with that? Make sure you get in contact with me, tiffanyseverett.com/mentor, tiffanyseverett.com/mentor. Let's help you go live and let's help you share your message so people know exactly what it is you do. You don't know how to use social media? Guess what? I can help you there too because I know how to do it. So let's go, let's connect, and I'll show you how to do that. But I wanted to talk about some of the things that that I learned over the weekend. Oh my God, there were so many speakers that we had at Growthcon 2021, and I know somewhere I posted 2020 somewhere, but that's okay, right? You can go back and correct it. So yeah, so 2021, what's going on? How are you today? Thank you so much for tuning in live. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop that information down below. And if you turn on those notifications, you'll know when I am live again, right? So I have some three takeaways that I have wanted to talk about. And one of those is about social media, right? Social media is the key to everything that we do. That message on Growthcon was also live streamed for those who took advantage of the live streaming portion. So people all over the world were able to watch that message and be able to interact and to be able to be in breakout sections and be able to communicate and talk to one another about what was happening in those sessions. And so it's the key, right, to everything that we do. And then the second thing I took away from that was just show up, show up each and every day. Sometimes it may seem harder than it really is, but when you got the right person behind you, the right team motivating you, definitely can help you put some different plans and places, things into action. So not trying to do it by yourself. Can't do it by yourself, that's okay. There's people like me that can definitely help you to do that. And then number three, never do it alone. A partner can help you to help push you along the way, each and every step of the way. So we had people like Jesse Isler, if you've heard of Eco Coconut Water. He was the one that was behind the whole thing. And one of the things that he talked about that I really liked was about everything that you do requires public speaking, So and that's a form of communication. Everything that we do requires communication, whether we're having conversations with our friends, having conversations with our family members, communicating with business partners, or in real estate, of course, being able to negotiate the prices of homes, and also to be able to communicate with your customers. And so communication goes along in every single thing that we do, and we're always public speaking, whether we know it or not, So one of the things he also talked about was put yourself into a position to show up, and that was one of the things that I noticed that a lot of people was talking about, just showing up and being present, and being present in every area of life, right? If you're like me in real estate, being present, showing up, and being able to communicate with people about what it is that you're doing, showing up and making phone calls, calling your contacts, showing up in your business, showing up on social media. That's the only way you got to show up. If you don't show up, then like how any business transaction is going to take place if you don't show up. And then Bethany, she considers herself a disruption. We're always used to things that are supposed to be a certain kind of way. Life is supposed to be done this way, or it's supposed to be done that way. And she considers herself a disruption because the way that she has done things, she's always done it a little bit different than what we consider is the right thing. And she mentioned that you say something people don't agree with, instantly they want to, call you names. And, when I think about that, I think about Jesus, right? How many times was Jesus called names because he wasn't doing things what they call the normal way? You know, he was ministering the gospel, which was contrary to what some of the people thought was or should have been the right thing to do. So he was also like a disruption, right? And sometimes it's going to be that way. We can't always do things with quote unquote norm of the norm, especially when you want to stand out, when your business, you want your business to stand out, or you want to stand out in what it is that you're doing. So you're going to be disrupting something, right? So you're going to be disrupting. Then go all in, show up and get it done, right? And then Sarah Blakely, if you've never heard of Spanx, basically Spanx helps helps your clothing to fit right. And one of the things she talked about that was, oh my gosh, I really like this one. I really, really like this one. Until you understand your urgency with time, you cannot truly understand time. Because we all have 24 hours in a day, right? And so until you truly understand time, you never really will understand it. One of the things that we have to understand is that, we always say we don't have time for this or we don't have time for that. But if you don't have time to show up for your business, then why are you in business? You might as well, do better working for someone else. But then you still have to show up because you have to show up at a certain time and you have to leave at a certain time. And then sometimes you have to put in overtime. And sometimes, you have to work for days and hours. So at some point, either you're going to work for someone or you're going to work for yourself, but you still are going to have to manage your time effectively in order to be able to get the most done in that day. And so she also talked about showing up. Lena Cardone, oh my gosh, I really like what she mentioned. She's the wife of Grant Cardone as well. And she said that you're either creating or destroying that empire. And so a lot of times, you want to take a look at what it is that I'm doing in my business. Am I helping this business to grow? Am I hurting my business? What is it that I'm truly doing? And I think that it's a good opportunity to make the time. All right, make the time. You got to set some standards and make the time to be able to do the things that you need to be able to do. And also to your words. Words are powerful. And so what we're choosing to say can either pour into what we're doing or it can take away from what we're doing. You can either build that empire or it can destroy that empire. So we definitely want to be cognizant of the words that we're using. And that's what I took away from that whole thing as well. So when you think about every single thing that you do, you say, before I say this to this person, am I pouring into that person or am I tearing them down? So we just want to definitely pay attention to those things. And then Grant talked about doubling your production by hiring people to do the things that you do. So when you have a team surrounding you to do those things that maybe you're not so good at, being able to be creative when it comes to your social media, or maybe you're not so good at when it comes to selling your house. So you hire a professional that's going to be able to help you to do that thing, So, and that's going to help you to be more productive in what it is that you're doing. And then Grant also talks about being everywhere. So social media is like the thing, right? You can be, right now I am coming to you live from YouTube, Facebook, on the Half app, and also on Periscope. And so, just being able to meet your clients right where they are and to be able to share that message that you have, to be able to impact them there. And then you give them a call to action. In my case, TiffanyCever.com/mentor. TiffanyCever.com/mentor. You give them a call to action to be able to go to and to be able to sign up and to be able to connect with you on a deeper level. So this was an amazing event that I was able to do. Definitely going to, over the next coming days, we'll be having more conversations about some of these things, and also be writing some articles so that you'll be able to reference to. I'd like to show you, I'm still out here. We're getting ready to, let me show you this beautiful South Florida here. We were just hanging out there a little bit, doing some golfing. Well, actually, we were just on the range. So we took some time to just hang out on the range and just hit from there. We didn't want to do no 9 holes and 18 today, but we're going to get back out there. But it's so beautiful out here. So beautiful. So city line, you see the nice little city line. Sky is beautiful by the grace of God. And so I want to encourage you today to write down some of your goals and find out what it is that you are good in, execute them. If you want to go live with me, let's do that. Let's talk about your business. Let's get the word out there and help people to understand what you do, so you can blow up that business, get massive business, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to grow it. So whatever your goals are right now. So let's say your goal is to make whatever your number, just pick a number. You're going to 10x that number, and you're going to go big, and you're going to think bigger. And so that quote that you saw me, I have posted not too long ago, so that your problems is going to be like this tiny, like in comparison to the goal that you already have. The goal, the plan, the vision that you already envision yourself in is like going to be, it's like so much bigger than that. So like that's just something that you're going through, right? So we all have to go through. We have to go through. There's a journey. There's a process that we have to go through in order to get to our destination. And so because the goal is so much bigger than the stuff that the little hiccups along the way, or the little lessons along the way that we're learning. Of course, the lessons are huge. They're major, because that is what's going to set us apart, right? But the problems, and it's like they're so small. Greg Cardone says they're so small in comparison to what your goals are. So we just have to set our goals bigger, big goals, big dreams, you guys, big ones. And show up each and every day, lay it on the throne, and watch what God do. God has got so much in store for you. He's got so much in store for us. But there's a learning. There's a learning on the process. There's a learning in the journey. So I hope this message has empowered you to get out there and make some things happen. Make sure you write down your goals. How many times? Two times a day, right? Or write them more times than that, so you can see them each and every day. Manifest it, all right? You guys, it's been wonderful. It's been great. This is Tiffany C. Everett. You can reach me over on tiffanyceverett.com/mentor, tiffanyceverett.com/mentor. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I'll be chatting with you again soon.